So what has happened is that I've asked on Twitter for people to submit their own Tachikaze list. And this essentially is what happened. I got 16 responses. I think it was within 3 days. Yeah, about 3 days. 3 or 4 days, give or take. And I've gotten 16 lists. I was looking through the comments earlier on each of these lists, and let's just say I'm a bit scared for what I have in store. But it is what it is. We'll try to make the most of it. Let's go to the first submission. This is from Ermin. List, no additional notes. So let's just see. So this is V. I'm pretty sure this is like a preliminary list for post V collection volume 6. So far, this is okay. This is okay. 4 Spino, 3 Gaia, 3 Legend. It's okay. Personally, I'd put Legend and Gaia down by 1 copy. But otherwise, this is fine. Now, this is where some controversial stuff comes in. The one of Raptor Captain, it's probably still good, but I don't know. I think people would like more Dino Crowd than anything else. So this is like a flex spot. Baby Rex. I know people are like, oh, you can't call Legend besides Spino, so might as well add in Baby Rex. I just think this is a bad card. That's it. I just think this is a bad card. I think it's fine in the list, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a bad card. Baby Rex kind of bad though. Prison Bird's fine. Everything else is fine. Trigger lineup is ideal. That's good. That's good to see. That's good to see. Yeah, I'm only iffy on the captain. This Baby Rex card is just bad. Plays everything else pretty well, I think. Let's do a rating system. Let's do a rating system. What's the rating on this out of a scale of 1 to 10? Let's see. Let's do 6.5 out of 10 for this one. 6.5 out of 10. Pretty solid list. Just needs a few optimizations, but otherwise it's still pretty good. Next is Blade Dork with their premium list. Died to Big Rock. I see a few problems here and there already. Plays Gigano. Plays Dino Crowd. Plays Lacerate Rex. Yeah, that's about it. Those are the only problems I see. This main deck makes me think that you'll draw a bunch, but either 1 cannot kill, or 2 just run out of resources very fast. Also, well, I guess this deck doesn't use Counterblast, so Counterblast does not matter. Oh wait, that means there's no Tyranno or Baby Rex. I see. The way I see this is that this list can run out of gas pretty fast because you only have 2 extenders and that's it. Otherwise, you have to rely on stands. There's not a lot of fodder in here. Like, sure, like there's Regudon, Blue Sprint, Lacerate Rex, but like you can only use 1 Regudon, 1 Blue Sprint per turn, so effectively you have in the deck total 4 fodder a turn, and then you have a few cards that eat. I don't know. This is more of an advantage orientated deck, which I think is fine. I do not think it is the way to go, however, since the aggressiveness in this deck is severely toned down in stride turns. Like, yeah, the main point of this deck, right, is to grade 2 game and try to aggro them as much as possible before they ride up. But the moment they, like, let's say they ride up first, right, if you go into your stride turn, you will not have much substance to do, right? You don't get these guys off. You don't really have much extension besides Regudon, Blue Sprint, and then the only thing that goes off on GB is Steel Magnet, which is fine, but there's no other plussing engine really in here. And then for G-Zone, I don't know, this G-Zone looks standard. Sorry, excuse me, excuse, why is this in here? Can someone tell me why this is in here? Why? This should never be included in your list. Never ever. This should never be in here. Unless, like, I don't know, you're trying to run sweeper or something. This should never be in here. Oh, Cry, 1 Nebros, Cry. I assume this is like budget reasons, but still, again, this should never be in here. I mean, everything else is fine. Maybe like put this down 1 copy. Yeah, so I'd suggest running Raven. I'd suggest running either Baby Kamar or Little Tyranno in this. One of those 2. You don't have to run them at like 2 copies. You run them at 1, or you can run them at 3. Doesn't matter. I toned down to the Regidon Blue Sprint since you don't really need 4. The game ends at turn 4, turn 5, so you don't need that many. And you can just recur them with Shooter anyways. Lacerate Rex is like cool and all. I don't think you need that much draw though, and random gauging kind of sucks. I mean, Prison Bird's fine. Prison Bird's still a flex spot. Like, it's okay-ish in premium. I'd rate this like a 6 out of 10. About a 6 out of 10. It just seems like a lack of available cards, but other than that, like, it's whatever. It works. The deck works as intended. Okay, Euhius. I'm a bit scared. A premium list by Euhius. Oh, okay. I like the sound of this. Tamayura Spice. G-Zone is ideal. The main deck looks pretty optimized as well. Like, I would rate this a 10 out of 10, bro. This isn't like competitive Spice, but this is like very funny. Tamayura Spice. Since you get a constant 5k every turn, post turn 3, and then SpinoRaptor for plus 15 is very funny. The only thing I would consider running is the dolls. The dolls do make this deck like a lot easier to play. the pilot. So you can remove the prison birds for that. That's whatever. I mean, everything else looks pretty nice. Surprisingly solid list for Tamayura Tachis. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'll tone it down to like 8.5 out of 10 just because this isn't inherently competitive. This is good for a meme deck. It's not competitive. Okay, some Chad. Premium. You need friends, I see. I'm a bit scared for this one. Miley sought. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Off the bat, this is pure Ancient Dragons. First off, you do not run this card. This card bad. Second off, you also do not run this card. This card bad. Third off, you also don't run this card. Okay, like what is this? What is this supposed to be? I'm confused. What is this supposed to be? So the issue with this deck is that you have one card that gains a crit off of checking a front, and everything else is something that like gets retired and brings another unit, which is not conducive to what this deck should be doing. You shouldn't be retiring anything for revives, I mean, besides Baby Rex, but you do that before you attack with Vanguard, but rather you should be having cards stay on board to pressure. So like True Ancient Dragons, that's not this one. This one's bad. So like Hefty, Albertail, Terrafeed. Terrafeed's a great True Ancient Dragon. You know, on hit top 7, call a Ancient Dragon at rest. That's pretty good. Free fodder. You can call another Baby Rex. You can call a Tyranno Legend. OG Dino Crowd is fine because it's just a free retire for this. I mean, other than that, like these trigger ratios are fine. Maybe like swap this to 4 because it's just better front. These PGs don't need. You don't even need to run PGs in this deck. This deck does not need PGs. You aim to kill the moment you ride grade 3 or the turn after. You don't need PGs for the most part. There's also no counter charge besides the PG, which is a little sad because you kind of need to commit board. G-Zone doesn't really matter. As long as you're running one of this guy, it's fine for this deck. But yeah, so I take out reverse, take out like all this random gauge stuff and the PGs, and actually like put in some True Ancient Dragon support. Please play Hypno Hang if you're playing this. Like Hypno Hang is such a crack card. Please. I don't know why people haven't been playing this card. It's cheap as heck. There's no reason not to play it. Have people been buying it? Okay, at least people have been buying it, but like this thing's cheap as heck. It's so good. It's just a restander, and you just need a Spino Vanguard instead of having like stuff that comes back after. Just leave it on board and have it attack twice, and then attack 3 times if you're on this. I mean, overall, I don't know. This deck doesn't feel like it does what it's supposed to do. 6.5 out of 10. It has a core concepts down. It's just not the correct card choices. You do indeed need friends. I will say that. All right, Ashwin. I thought you didn't like Tachis, but here we go. Another premium list. I'm sorry, Ashwin. I'm sorry. I don't love you, but I'll review your deck list for you. Yeah, this list is just standard. There's nothing like standing out about this list. Yeah, this list is just standard. Maybe you run like, I mean, this is actually fine. This list is literally just standard. There's not much to say about this. Personally, I put this down too, but it's whatever, personal preference. Personally, I just run Stark Lord, but this is also personal preference. This is fine. Everything else is completely fine. Yeah, G-Zone's fine. G-Zone's almost ideal, actually. I say almost because there's a flex spot here and I don't know what to put in. So this is personal preference. This is whatever. Okay, I'll say it's ideal. Yeah, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. All right, Dino deck out. V premium. Okay. Had a hard time playing against board disruption clans. So it came with this list and clear boards will be aggressive and then teach you how to ride Savage Mercenary premium. You do not need to know that. You do not need to know how to do this. This is completely useless knowledge that you do not need to know about. You'll be fine. I trust in your abilities. Okay, SpinoRaptor. I'm crying already. It's SpinoRaptor. It's not SpinoGaia. It's SpinoRaptor. I'm crying already. 4 Raptor, 3 Spino. I mean, it's typical. 2 Terror. I mean, it's a nice tech. I guess like in this deck, Merc doesn't do much, so I guess this is fine. Grade 2s are fine. Lazarus Rex is fine in this deck. So the only criticism I have for this deck specifically is the fact that you're playing Raptors. No ride line. I don't think this deck needs a ride line. Okay, sorry. If you ride Captain in this deck, if you ever ride Captain in this deck, you are throwing the game 100% of the time. I mean, honestly, having the basic retire cards already is fine. Having Dilo for extra recursion is fine. Lazarus Rex to get stuff back. Yeah, the only criticism is that like you're playing into the Raptor engine, which is not exactly ideal. Like if you play Gaia, you have more versatility and choices. Like you can play Dino Crowd. I forgot the other cards you play in that deck that's not exclusive to this deck. Spino Extor, all that good stuff. I mean, this deck's solid overall for what it's intended to do, but I do not think this is the most optimal list for V-Tachis in general, but that's fine. In terms of the deck, I guess like a 7 out of 10. It's optimized for what it's supposed to do, but Raptor's just not the best. Okay, next is from Collector Frog. This is a premium list. It says, please roast. I see. I will roast your list. Do not worry. My last 2 brain cells. Amazing. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Oh, this is one of those decks. Okay, so this deck revolves around playing around the Elba engine, which essentially gives Persona right to your Vanguard. So you can use this while you're on the stride turn and give your front row plus 10k by resting I believe it's 3 different named Blaze Maidens. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this deck. Man, that's funny. I was actually thinking about doing this as a meme, but man, this man built it. But okay, so yes, this is a funny meme, but you should never build this. You should never like actually build this. Like, come on, 1 Heal Guardian, no soul crits, 2 Seal of Magnums. I'm guessing this is the vanilla OT. 4 sweepers, for what reason? What reason? Why is this in here? Why is this in here? Why is Spino XR in here at all? I understand this, but why are these other cards in here? There's no reason to play them. What's this G-Zone look like? You're playing Sweeper, but you're not playing GigannoRaptor? Disgrace. I mean, actually, other than that, this G-Zone is ideal. This G-Zone is really good. This main deck sucks. Main deck actually sucks. Like, okay, sure, you can play around this win con, but you should not be playing this card or this card. These two don't even need to be in the deck for this win con to work. Also, why don't you just play Tanya? Just play the Tanya. Tanya can just fetch one of these. You don't need to play this grade 1. This grade 1 doesn't need to be here. Yes, it's for memes, yes. But they said please roast, so I will roast them. Like half the cards in this deck are unneeded for its purpose. Like, you're trying to play around this. Shouldn't be... Okay, you can play the crits. Shouldn't be playing this. Just play Tanya instead to replace like Sweeper or something. And then the rest of the deck is fine. Wait, this is at 2? Why is this at 2? Why is this at 2? Just trade a starter for this? 5 out of 10. Funny meme, did not optimize. Moving on. Derek. Okay, let's rock with the latest version of Ancient Dragons. Okay. For V, amazing. I have to adjust the link. Ancient Dragon Party. Can I just say, if you're playing Ancient Dragons, okay, if you're playing Ancient Dragons in V, do not play reverse. This card does not need to be in the deck. This card does absolutely nothing for you. It is useless to play this card in Ancient Dragons. Other than that, you have the main engine, you have all the true Ancient Dragons. Wait, no, you're missing Albertail. Why is this in here? Why is this in here? Excuse me? Why are you in here? Why? Wait, why are you in here? Huh? I can understand Baby Rex to an extent, but like, you should not be playing these. I don't think you should be playing these at all. If you are playing these, you play the Regidon and Blue Sprints to use them to bark off. Bro, yeah, man put Alineros, but not Albertail? Disgrace. Okay, I can understand the crits. No, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. The trigger lineup's alright-ish. This is V though, so I do think you still need to run 8 front, but like everything else is, or the rest of the trigger lineup is fine. I do think reverse does absolutely nothing in this deck. I also do think you should run Albertail, and if you're running Spino, like this Spino, you can consider running the multi-attack engine. Please do not play around reverse for pure Ancient Dragons. This card does not work at all in pure Ancient Dragons. This card sucks. Do not play it. I forgot to rate it. 4 out of 10. There's so much wrong with this list. At least it got the core concepts down, but 4 out of 10. Okay, next. Gravity. For V, looking for feedback on this list for ticket tournaments, roast to my heart's content. I will do that. This is ideal Raptors. Gigano is better for Raptors because you can go Excel 1. I will question the Mercenary though because this is a retire deck, but I guess it's fine for the most part. 4 Dilo for the recursion, that's fine. Lancer Rex for the recursion, that's fine. Everything else is like that previous list before. Yeah, it's kind of like this list. It just changes Gigano. I do think this is a better version of Raptors. Other than that, I don't know. There's not much to say. This for early pressure, this for recursion, this for XL1 and more recursion of Raptors, blah, blah, blah. Deck is fine. I don't know if I would make a change to this. Yeah, I don't know. I think this deck is fine, honestly. You're fine. This deck's fine. The only criticism I do have is why aren't you playing SpinoGaia? Why are you not playing the better deck? Why are you playing this deck? That's it. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Let's do it 8.5 out of 10. KVDS. Okay. Oh, no. Do not reference that. Do not reference these videos. God. Okay. So this is... Why would you say this in the title? Why would you mention this? My God. Okay, so this looks like a post Clan Collection Volume 4. Okay, so the current meta. Yeah, this list is fine. This list is just ideal. This is like is this almost a perfect list? Almost. Yeah, personally, I'd consider putting this down 1. This is completely fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'd consider putting this to 2. Just because PGs are actually cool. I mean, other than that, like, this is perfectly fine. G-Zone, why is this at 4? Have you considered adding more G-Guards, like a Ractome or a Dismal? Have you considered that? Do you think those cards would be pretty cool, you know? Like if you call a combo piece at the end of your turn because of a revive, that you could just Dismal it, you know? That'd be pretty cool. You could play Dismal in this. You could play Ractome in this. You could put another Gengar if you want, another Daimor Phalanx if you want. Put in a funny Stride, like I don't know, like a Drachma, Gilgal, Seabreeze, funny cards. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. This list is fine. Main deck is 10 out of 10. G deck is like 9 out of 10. I'll round it up. 9.5? 9.5 out of 10. Pretty good list. Pretty good list. I can't even roast this. You just got a good list. KBDS again. Okay, a V premium list this time. You hate this deck so much, only play because it lets you use Gigano again, like drawing cards. Charlie, drawing cards is really fun. It makes you feel something for once. Should you play Merc in this deck? Probably. Should I play more of the ride line? No. 12 crit is funny, and I have zero faith in this deck. Oh my god. I can only assume this is, yeah, GigannoRaptor. What am I looking at? Excuse? Okay, like the ratios are reversed from the previous list, but that's fine. The grade 2 lineup is fine. Grade 1 lineup is fine, besides the fact that there's a Iguanagorg in there. Confusion? Question mark? Pelican Spine? Question mark? What? Excuse me? Huh? What? Okay, look, we fully know there are better cards to run, and we fully know that you can just manage your counterblast. Yeah, these are questionable decisions in Raptors. Okay, so Iguanagorg recently just has been a little bit better due to testing through Marco, but like still B premium copium chamber Gaia is better. Lol. At least he admits it. At least he admits it. But holy crap, this is a lot of copium for the fact that you were 12 crits and Iguanagorg and a Pelican Spine. My god. Also, the Sergeant, this is, I don't think you play this at all. Your captain is fine, but I don't think you play this at all. My god. Okay, KBDS, you know what you've done wrong. You understand that you're fallible for this list. So I'm just going to slide this list back to you, and I'm just gonna hope that you make a better list for this. Because my goodness, I don't think these card choices should be going together. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Okay. Another gravity list. You're sorry. Why? Why are you sorry? Excuse me? Excuse? What? Huh? Backlog lets you do this? Huh? Where is this man? 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 Two out of 10, moving on. Dynamis. Oh god, I know what you sent me. My god, Dynamis. Control Tachis. Not this list. You didn't need to bring this list into this. My god. Okay, look. If you were going for it, you wouldn't be playing Sweeper. One control card. You dare say this is control. One control card. There's a Noah in here? There's what? Excuse me? What? My god. Dynamis, why would you do this to me? Okay, you need to play Anger for control Tachis, but my god. You could have at least put in like one more control card. 4 out of 10. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. My god. Dynamis, not again. Actual competitive list? Okay. Please say it's a good list. Okay. No, this is straight up just a good list. Yeah, this is straight up just a good list. 10 out of 10. This is actually just a good list. Only consideration is maybe dropping a PG and putting in an extra PG in the trigger lineup just to add one more Dilo, but that's about it. This is actually optimal. Man said optimal. Okay, Dynamis, you submitted again? Did you 4 Glicky Rex, so it's based? What runs 4 Glicky Rex? I'll say you've outdone yourself this time. You've truly outdone yourself this time. My god. I don't even know what to say at this point. Just goodness. Okay, so Glicky Rex, okay? It says Glicky Rex Turbo. Where's the Dino Chaos? Excuse? This is good. This is fine in this deck. This is fine in this deck. This is okay-ish. The engine is whatever. This is get to grade 3. Why Gigano? Of all things. Why didn't you just like play Dino Chaos instead of this card? Questionable crit choice. You could have just also played the old draw that goes to Soul. Yeah, I know, that's fine. Yeah, this G-Zone's whatever. You don't really care about the G-Zone. You go into this first and try a kill, which is very funny. Okay, there's one thing you're missing, okay? There's one big thing you're missing. Where is that Savage King? Where is that Savage King? Hold on, let me bring up the video real quick. I did mauled at this. Granted, I did mauled at this because it was bad, but You could have at least built it like this. Look at this man's stride turn. Hold on. Look at this man's stride turn. After I get there. Look at this man's stride turn real quick. You like gauge so much. Look at that Savage King in the corner. Look at it. See? Look at it. You get so big. Look, the guy decided to call more things. Oh, what's under this gauge? Possibly another Savage King? Like, look at this. Why did you just build your deck like this? These numbers are huge. You could have just like taken this guy's list and then optimized it a bit, but no. Funny Mercenary, funny Dark Rex. Actually, Dark Rex is fine. Funny Gigano. Like, why? But it just like played a better list. For meme purposes, this is a solid 7 out of 10. For actual like playing purposes, bro, this sucks. This list kind of doo-doo though. 4 out of 10. Okay, Big Trizzle, a V list. Made this to sack your friends at locals got first. Well, I hope this is good. Although locals doesn't really say much, but I hope this is good. GigannoGaia, oh my god. Excuse me? Hello? Why? Why? Just why? That's all I have to ask. Just why? 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 Who made you do this? Who told you to do this? Who threatened your family to do this? Where do I even start? Okay, first off, 16 crit is unneeded. You still need your heals. You're going to die otherwise. My goodness. Also, yeah, no, that's it. Just please play heals. This is whatever. But I don't know. Draw PG is still better in this format. Also, man said, Sweeper Noah? Man said Sweeper Noah in this format? In this build? Do not do this. Do not do this. Do not play Sweeper in here. This is unnecessary. Just play Dinocrat. Oh wait, this list doesn't even have Mega Rex, which means your Gigano turns are dead. Just play Spino, or I don't know, you should replace this with Mega Rex. You know, like, you know, that'd be pretty cool. You know, free draw, you know. Just play Prison Bird. Just play Prison Bird in the slot. It's a better card. It's just a straight up better card. You don't have to force gauge. You don't have to like hope for an on hit. You don't have to play around this bad card. I mean, if you want power, just replace Dilo with Dinocrat. It's fine. It is completely fine. You need retire cards for Gigano because Gigano can't retire. Card bad. These two bad. These bad. Take out deck, please. These two very bad. Please put in heals. Please put in draw PGs. You can replace this with Dino Crowd. Please replace this with Spino. You have extra slots for like a Mercenary or something. Mercenary is fine. Mercenary is a better sweeper. My god. I'll give this a 3.5 out of 10. I don't feel like rating this close to the other ones. 3.5 out of 10. Internal sadness. Internal crying. Okay, additional thing. You really decided to put GigannoChaos with Anger Blader? You really... I did not do this. My god, Celestial. You really decided to do this together, huh? You really decided to put this together. And then you decided to play 11 draws. Why? Okay, at least this is fine. This is fine. The rest of the deck is optimal. How about you just don't ride GigannoChaos? How about you just like stay on grade 2 and then like make this thing huge and fat and don't let your opponent stride, or you know, don't let them damage deny you. Oh my god, I rated it as a 7. It's still good. This deck is still good because of how Anger works. Oh wait, you didn't put the shooter. Where's the shooter? Why the trooper here? Where'd the shooter though? That shooter be stalks though. Turn 1 sweeper, and then I mean, this is fine. You could play Noah for the turn 1 sweeper, but this is fine. Close enough. It's more sweeper. I mean, yeah, I get that, but like shooter's turn 1. Trooper is, I don't know, whenever you get it on board. Like this list is just fine. Anyways, if you guys want, I have a Tachi's deck depository that has both premium and V premium with ratings and notes and whatnot. So if you want to look at it, feel free to. It's in the Discord. Other than that, I have my guide, blah blah blah. I'm done chilling. That was pretty fun to do. Just don't visit me in a Discord VC where we're watching videos. I'm a lot more toxic then, because you know, watching actual gameplay instead of deck lists is a lot worse than like talking about deck lists. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe like for next month or something, I'll ask people to submit gameplay videos and then I'll roast you, and then I'll roast even harder. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream, for this video, whatever it is. I'll probably do one again next year or something, or in 6 months. something like that. Just something where Tachi changes a bit and then I can review. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I have a Metafy. If you want lessons, I have my Metafy. There's a promo code cardweeb-15 if you want 15% off. Most of my students have been satisfied so far. I'm also fine giving out free lessons for now. If you're interested in that, you look at my Metafy. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace.